8 years old, a boy with red hair, freckles dancing across his cheeks, asks me, "Why is your nose so flat?" He does not know that I wear a revolution on my face, a birthright from a man with empty pockets and big dreams, a landscape of rice terraces, secret letters, and low tides. It is a map of a land that I miss. 11 years old. My belly is protruding from my clothes. My brother, who is my hero, calls me a butterball. Flipping through his Maxim magazines, I wonder how to mold my body thin, attractive. No words yet to describe the danger of this. How this hatred would bury inwards, turn into over a decade of hopping on scales, counting calories, finding my worth through a mirror, a plate, a measurement, age 14. Before and after eyelid surgery photos make the news. Make your eyes look wide, Western, white. I stretch my gaze in everyday conversation before the headache sets in, and I toss the idea as just another ingredient to the mix of my insecurities. 17 years old. My skin is too brown for this ivory tower. Classes with whiteness as their core curriculum. Too many students returning from their development trips to Africa, South America, or the North, congratulating themselves while they pad their resumes. But I'm not too concerned, hoping that my skin would not be noticed until my roommate leans out the window to remind 2 students of color to learn how to speak English. My third world, global South, English as a second language, broken bones of my ancestors shakes in silent rage. Speaking is still a threat, and being brown-skinned means surviving 20. My mind is broken. It has been breaking for a time, but now I'm sure that it's broken. I cry in the bathroom, at work, between meals, during meals, before bed, and in the morning until I stop. Not much crying, not much of anything, really. So I cut deep into my skin, wondering if I can still feel. I can feel, so I feel and I fix, and I feel and I fix. With band-aids and gauze, I am shedding weight with my sanity and still cannot seem to fix my broken. I'm 23. I long for lungs big enough to hold air for that first love kiss. So deep your lip trembles, body tingling, breath short and sharp. It is a love that my lungs were not made for. All whirlwind and earthquakes, lungs were not made to hold breath for so long. Waiting on a heart to decide, lungs need time. They need practice. Age 26, run. I will my feet to run, shoes made of concrete blocks. My body yells for anywhere but here. Listening to the calls of mermaids and witches, away from the ghosts of this town, but my feet will move when they're ready. And these days I take issue with my nose. How it cannot always smell those who come to me with razor blade intentions and lavender-scented cages, but it is doing its best. My belly is not big enough. I want to be able to stomach all the hurt and digest them into weapons and laughter. I want to gaze wide into the future so I can make some big girl decisions, but often planning gets in my way. My skin needs to be thicker. Tough enough to handle the poison, the loneliness, and all of the goodbyes. Turns out my mind was never broken, just misunderstood, so I'm trying harder to understand her. Let her be still, to let her sleep. I still have breathing work to do. My lungs are not looking for whirlwind, only soft breezes and second lungs. I have demanded that my feet stop running, but they do not always do what they're told, so instead, I've asked them to dance, to kick down doors and leap over obstacles, and when they are ready, to finally bring us home.